Reward money. I bring this topic up because recently 2 Los Angeles sheriff's deputies were shot at in Compton. The reward money climbed from the standard $10,000 to $25,000 mark to well over $700,000. When an article about how Sheriff Alex Villanueva had challenged LeBron James to double the reward money when it was at $100K, it got me wondering about reward money and how they are paid out or not paid out. In most cases, when it is a violent crime, resulting in great bodily harm or death, and puts the public in danger, the city will contribute around $10K towards the reward money to find the suspect. In some cases, based on the level of violence and risk to the public, the city is allowed to raise the reward money, which will commonly bring the reward money up to $20,000 to $25,000. Any raise to the reward money after that is from private donors. Private donors. Yes, people or organizations can show their support in the apprehension of a suspect by donating X amount of money. Funny thing about these donors, in the end, they don't actually have to pay, and have pulled out in some high-profile cases. For example, Chris Dorner, the ex-LAPD officer with a 6,000-page manifesto explaining how he was done wrong and how LAPD will pay. He sent that out after he murdered a retired LAPD officer's daughter and her fiancé. And then after posting the manifesto, went on to murder a Riverside deputy, critically injuring his partner, and then ended with killing a San Bernardino detective in a shootout. The reward money was set at a historical amount, $1 million.
Good afternoon. Today, the search for Christopher Dorner continues. Yesterday, leaders from throughout the region, including leaders from businesses and government, law enforcement, and community groups. Collectively, this group, led by my office, is posting a reward of $1 million for information that will lead to Mr. Dorner's capture.
Fast forward to the end of the manhunt. Dorner was dead. They claimed he shot himself before the cops burned the cabin to the ground, knowing he was inside. Now, who gets the reward money? The city and the donors now have to step up and cough up the money they offered during the manhunt. Remember the old Wild Wild West movies? The wanted posters that said, "Dead or alive, reward." Well, those days have long passed, and the suspect being dead means the donors may have a way out of paying. And a couple of the donors did refuse to pay, including the city of Riverside, the Riverside Police Union, and the Los Angeles Police Union. The donors claimed that the reward terms had not been met as a result of Dorner's death. They stated the apprehension and conviction of Dorner were the terms of their agreement. New mayor at the time, Eric Garcetti, made attempts to change their decision, but they refused. A little over $800K of the original $1.3 million reward was paid out to 3 people, 85% going to the couple who were taken hostage at the end. Now let's come back to current events.
We have found our suspect.
Yep, he was caught. And yep, a reporter asked about the reward.
Applied for the reward. Is anyone eligible for the reward?
So there are a number of people who have offered rewards, and we have received a great deal of information of people who will likely have some claim to that reward. Remember that the reward is for the arrest and the conviction. So we're talking, this is going to be some time down the road.
In the interim,
There's significant information that came in from the public, which we're very grateful for.
So I wondered, how would one make a claim? And went about my research. The day after the announcement that they had caught the suspect who fired at deputies, this was the list of available rewards. I thought it was strange that the reward that has been all over the news, climbing from $100K to around $700K, wasn't already posted. 4 days later, it finally is. But funny thing about the reward that's posted, it is now back to $100K. What happened to the rest of the reward money? Where did $500,000 in reward money go? This guy will be going through the legal process. He will be convicted. Someone effed up and let the dude live. So how will the private donors get out of this one? I will be following this and posting updates. Make sure to check out my description box because I have many links that are the sources to the information in this video. Thank you for watching.
reporting cops.
I'm Laura Shark. LaurasharkCW.
Because the only videos I follow is Laura Shark is always out here now. No, it's not Laura Shark. We said hi.